Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to some more VGC. So today we're going to be trying out a new team. I couldn't find a rain team I liked, and I kind of want to try out Galarian Moltres. So this team looked interesting, and yeah, let's rent this one. Rent code is obviously there on the screen. So I tried playing a few games off camera to try and get into Master Ball tier, and yeah, I have a real problem like when I'm not recording. I just really don't pay much attention. So as you can see, we're still like 8 and 7. So I haven't really moved anywhere in this tier at all. Actually, I thought we would lose points. I couldn't remember if I won or lost the last one. Alright, so let's give this team a try. The main reason I picked this team is because I really wanted to try out Heatran, and I really wanted to also use a team with Landorus on it. With a flying move. This one is Assault Vested with Fly. And yeah, Togedemaru isn't a Pokemon I've used too often. I did try using it at the end of I think it was a 2017 season. But aside from that, I haven't used it too much. So yeah, pretty excited to use this team. I mean, the main reasons I stopped using the other team as well as my original team, which I tried switching back to, is because neither team had a very good answer for Trick Room or like Landorus plus Regieleki, which is a real like very common Pokemon you see now. So yeah, hopefully this team will do a bit better, as we are struggling to find an opponent. So I will just cut till we actually get a match. Alrighty, go battle against Sakura using a Hail team. Alright, Heatran is going to be big here. Obviously, we've got to watch out for the Mamoswine, which is almost definitely coming. Moltres doesn't look fantastic here. Tapu Fini could be very good, except for the Arctozolt. Togedemaru could be okay. Landorus, for obvious reasons, isn't great. So, how do we want to lead this? So we're almost certainly seeing either Vanillux or Ninetales come out first. And probably Mamoswine or Darmanitan, actually. This team really isn't built to deal with ice. And, you know, obviously was not expecting to see a pure Hail team. I'm gonna assume this is right. I really should have checked the sets again. I can't remember if Togedemaru has a Steel move or not. Let's have a look. Nope, it's just got 3 ice moves. Awesome. 3 electric moves, I should say. Actually, Heatran doesn't have a Steel move either. Alright, this matchup's gonna be a lot harder than I expected. That is most unfortunate. But yeah, for obvious reasons, because Landorus is 4 times weak to ice, and Moltres is obviously weak to ice, and it does have a weakness policy, but I don't think it's gonna take 2 blizzards. Even Dynamax is a relatively bulky Pokemon, but still, it's a high risk play. If it is Ninetales lead, it will probably have Freeze Dry for our Tapu Fini, as it's actually going to be Mamoswine lead with Vanillux. Okay. Alright, so we set up the grassy terrain and then immediately get rid of it with the Fini, which is something I completely forgot about, I'm not gonna lie. So that was not the smartest play on my side. I honestly, like, I seriously didn't think about it, mostly because every time I've used Fini, I've actually been using, Telepathy Fini, so... yeah, I'm assuming Vanillux gets Freeze Dry. We also saw Vanillux go after both Fini and Rillaboom, so it's pretty slow. Gonna fake out turn 1 just to get rid of a potential Sash. I'm assuming Mamoswine's Dynamaxing here. Actually, now that I think about it, this play was very bad because Mamoswine can just go for Ice Cook or Max Ice into the Rillaboom. So we may be relying pretty heavily on Fini to carry in this game. I just didn't want a or Aurora be able to go up. Okay. So our other play there would have been to potentially Dynamax the Rillaboom, or I think it's G-Max. Hit the Mamoswine. Also, now we know the Mamoswine is faster than the Feeny too. Okay. It's good to know. That's a very slow Vanillux. Okay. Pretty sure we're Sugar Berry. Yeah, we are. Not having a... How fast am I actually? 136. I have no idea if that's faster than Mamoswine, but we're going to find out. But I think we're Dynamaxing Feeny this game. Because I feel like they shouldn't have the Arctozolt in the back, unless it's Slush Rush, I guess. So... I guess even if they've... yeah. I think that's my best play. Let's find out if Heatran's faster than a Mamoswine. I guess like also the benefit of preserving the Togedemaru until the end is that if Arctozolt is in the back, we do have that as like a safety measure. The other thing I probably should have done there is just protected Heatran, just to take the Max Quake. Because I still don't think it lives, so I should have protected. Yeah. Making a lot of misplays in this game. Because now it gets the +1 Spadef. I like how it still tells you, like, oh, Sugar Berry, you know, reduce the damage. It's like, yeah, cool. Thanks, game. See how much this is doing. Yeah. I always get that, like, feeling in me when I just know that something just isn't gonna work out how I want it to. Guess the freeze? No? Oh, it's interesting. Alright. Well, now we're in trouble. Because if we had a steel move, we were home and hosed. But it doesn't, so... You know, here we are. Freeze Dry is just doing way too much damage. Unless Fake Out KOs the Mamo, but it almost certainly doesn't. Or Zing Zap. Fake Out probably isn't. It's 40 base power. I guess we just rely on Fake Out KOing, but I doubt it will. I guess what we should do, yeah, actually it wouldn't matter. Come on. Come on. Okay, Vanillux protects. Interesting. Yes! Let's go, Togedemaru. What a beast! Can't believe that killed. Is that a crit? No? Alright. Yeah, that's not bad damage on the Vanillux, actually. I feel like the Vanillux is potentially more of a hindrance to them at the moment. Because it's being slower than the Feeny and definitely slower than the Togedemaru. Alright. Do they have the Ninetales? No, they do have the Dimenitone though. Alright. We'll Zing Zap, see how much damage we get off with that. I reckon they actually may even potentially switch out the Vanillux. Okay. I didn't know that. Honestly, didn't know it got a ally switch. See how much damage this does. Won't KO, but bit flinches would be nice. Oh. Flare Blitz. Puts us to our sash. Do we get burnt? Because that'd be very sad. Oh, burn is nice. Okay. So that's our Dynamax over. So I do wonder if it is actually the Arctis ult in the back. It is. Okay. So I think we have a pretty free Moonblast here, plus Zing Zap here. I believe. Yeah. Yeah, I would have thought for sure, like, having 2 steel types in the team, you'd have a steel move somewhere, but anyway. Not my team. Alright, that's good. Maybe they're banded or something, so they just had to go for that and hope I didn't target the Darmanitan, potentially. Not sure. Or they just forgot that Togedemaru gets Lightning Rod. Yeah, they forfeit. Alright, I have no idea how we won that game. I made 2 very, very, very bad misplays, but I mean, as we identified at the start, Tapu Fini was like our win condition. So, we at least played to that. And Tapu Fini being so bulky just basically carried us through that. But it really just shows the strength of Calm Mind on Tapu Fini. Like, it is the most common set. And there's a reason for that. So Calrex 2. Such a good beat. Alright. See if we can keep this winning up as we verse you. That's a super cool team. Mawile is very interesting. Along with Chandelure, and we got Sand. Plus a Braviary. I miss playing Braviary. And Rillaboom. Okay. I mean, I was gonna say Landorus is almost free here, but then there's a Braviary. So then how are we dealing with the Braviary is the question. If we have to. I guess Togedemaru is guaranteed faster. But is Togedemaru actually worth bringing in this game? With it not having a steel move. If it had a steel move, different story. But Landorus is so good here. I assume they just identify that Landorus is very good and they lead the Braviary. So I guess we did this. Rillaboom is obviously very strong for the Sand Core. And Fini again is just, yeah, Fini's so good. Alright, this will be an interesting game. If they do lead the Braviary, I assume it's potentially with Excadrill to go for Tailwind plus Sword Stance, or even just Tailwind plus Max Quake or what have you. But we'll see. Or they could just straight lead the Sand Core. Nah, Braviary plus Rillaboom. Interesting. So Togedemaru does outspeed. Apparently outspeeds the Rillaboom. Interesting. That's a very slow Rillaboom. So I'm relatively, like, this is an Adamant Landorus that it, like, doesn't have that much speed put into it. Very interesting. I'm gonna Nuzzle as opposed to Fake Out, or actually I guess because Rillaboom could Fake Out, right? You Fake Out Togedemaru because you're probably Assault Vested, and Dynamax a Braviary and go for an Airstream into Landorus. So to avoid that, we fake out there. Dynamax ourselves and go for our own Airstream into Braviary. So hopefully get enough chip damage to the point where we can knock it out with a Zing Zap on the next turn. Okay. They also could have just potentially gone for a Tailwind. I was just assuming they'd Dynamax. Yeah. It's what I do. You can't like underestimate just how tempting it is when you get a +1 boost. Just to like go ham. Which is exactly what they're doing. And I don't like, this is 100% what I would do too. But I feel like they're not max speed. Braviary. Okay. Oh. They actually didn't go for fake up. Alright. So I didn't get that read correct, but that's okay. I'm assuming we live a max Airstream. Oh, it's max strike. Okay. Fair enough. Yeesh. So that's based off Giga Impact, which makes sense. Alright, so looking at that damage, max Airstream is a guaranteed knockout. So if you're my opponent, what do? If your choice banned, you go for a Grassy Glide and potentially get a KO that way. We literally, like, we have to knock this thing out. Actually, do we? Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, Grassy Glide. Yeesh. Okay. Airstream should KO the Rillaboom. So that puts us back to +1 speed. Because they have Braviary out, they can't, unless they go Excadrill now, then switch the Braviary out into Tyranitar, which will cause us a bit of problems. So Excadrill in the late game can be a bit of a pain. Yeah, okay. Alright. Gonna Nuzzle. Like, you have no idea how tempted I am to Max Quake. The Braviary slot. The Airstream is so obvious though. Like, it's so obvious. I feel like it's obvious enough to work though. I don't want to make big hard. Yeah, god damn it. I had the, like, I had it in my head. I was like, just Max Quake the Braviary slot. Or even just the Tyranitar slot, but yeah. Damn it. I had to read, I just, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess, like, I would have died anyway, so, you know. That was Life Orb. Alright. At least I got half that read by going for Nuzzle. I actually forgot about Grassy Train. I can't see how many turns are left of it. So... we get a Rillaboom. And we're gonna Zing Zap the Tyranitar to try and get the Power Flinch going. And just Grassy Glide Excadrill. I don't think it KOs Excadrill, but I don't have much other option. Okay. Puts us to our sash. That's really good damage. That's unfortunate, because now if Grassy Terrain ends this turn, which I feel like it does. So I wonder then, was I better off faking out? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the last turn of Grassy Terrain. No? Oh wait, we're getting rid of it with Feeny. Ah, oh, crap. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Okay. If you're my opponent, who do you target? And what's more of a priority? Say, do you protect Excadrill and hope you get... Surely you know I Grassy Glide here. Do you switch out into Braviary? Just, is Tyranitar the biggest threat? That's the thing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he didn't protect Excadrill. I really thought he would. Oh, and he Iron-Headed there. Holy crap. Wait, oh, I Grassy Glided. I'm a freaking idiot. I'm actually dumb. Okay. In my head, I'm just thinking Grassy Glide's a priority move, so, you know. Okay. How many turns of sand left? 2. Actually goes down to a... This is like 100% weakness policy Tyranitar too. We're just gonna not get flinched, which unfortunately we did last turn. Like, so far this Tyranitar hasn't been paralyzed once, it hasn't missed a Rock Slide, and we've been flinched. So this is not going well for us. Yeah, it connects the Rock Slide too. I was like, I think we're a berry. Okay. I wonder if it was better to Calm Mind there and then protect next turn. I think it would have been, actually. Alright. Does Muddy Water KOs the Tyranitar, wouldn't KO the Braviary, which means we'd then be relying on a accuracy drop, or we're relying upon either a Paralysis or a Rock Slide miss, which I think is a higher chance, and the hope that Moonblast KOs Braviary. Awesome. And Braviary is faster. Okay. I honestly, and it also all relied upon the Braviary being slow. You lost to you, yeah. Alright, so a bit unlucky in that game, because if the Grassy Glide goes through, we knock out the Tyranitar, Braviary's forced to come in earlier, and I don't know, at that point it's a different game, but it still would have been a tough ask. Calyrex, you failed me, buddy. Going back to Mustard. But yeah, interesting matchup, and I'm not really sure what more I could have done there. I guess conserve the Landorus and not just try and match Tailwinds and what have you with the Braviary. But that Max Strike was a good play on their part. It did a lot of damage. Alright, taking a long time to find a trainer again, so I will just pause till I find another battle. Alright. Found the trainer. What we got? Oh boy. Just the usual cookie cutter Glastria team. Lovely. How does this team deal with Glastria? Is a serious question. Heatran, I guess. Okay. It's just like, you got 3 support Pokemon in Grimmsnarl, Amoonguss, and Dusclops that are all pretty tough to deal with. Can't fake it out, obviously. This might be the game where we just have to lead the Moltres. Moltres Rillaboom seems really good here. Heatran, and then Feeny. Because it's either, their 2 offensive options really are the Moltres or the Glastria, and I feel like they bring the Glastria. So whether or not they lead, I don't know, Feeny plus Grimmsnarl and then bring in Dusclops, or Dusclops plus Grimmsnarl, I feel like they have to set up Trick Room. They just went straight for it, good lord. Okay. So we're looking at a potential for either Ally Switch, or we're looking at just Protect plus Trick Room. Let's see. Sits both and potentially flinches. I wonder how much a Wood Hammer does to a Dusclops. Yeah, that is Dynamaxing turn 1. Not a huge surprise. Like, you look at my team and it's like, how much damage can I realistically do to you? I guess the best case scenario now is if they ally switch, but I feel like they just definitely just Trick Room and blow something up. Okay. Just gotta hope the Wood Hammer picks up the KO here. Come on, man. I can't catch a break with these, like, itty bits of damage, man. So this Glastria almost certainly has high horsepower, so it'll be like Hailstorm, Fighting Move potentially, and Ground, and Slap Orb. Okay. Couldn't even get a flinch. I don't know what chances, I think it's like 20%, but yeah. The luck really just isn't with us in this game. Or these games, I should say. Okay. My biggest issue now is Pain Split. Alright, I want to go Feeny. Let's get rid of that grassy terrain. Alright, so we know that they're Life Orb, they're +1. Feel like I need to keep Heatran alive. What else do I have in the back potentially? I reckon it's probably Feeny and Moltres, right? Okay, switch that out. Let's try and start getting some chip on this Glastria if we can. I'm hoping it was a max Hailstorm into the Moltres to get a free attack boost, which means I'm also assuming that the Heatran lives. But I'm expecting a Pain Split to come out into the Feeny. Because Dusclops is a silly Pokemon. Yeah. I went to the Heatran. Okay. God damn it, man. Dusclops is so dumb. Max Quake. Is that into the Heatran too? Right, to the Feeny. Okay. Jesus Christ. So it's like, at this point, the best play was what? Double target the Glass Trio? I don't know. Yeah. Glass Trio is just silly. Anyway. It's honestly like, half the reason I stopped playing this format is just because it's just so Glass Trio centric and so Trick Room centric. And I don't know. Trick Room is just such a brain dead fucking thing. Nah, I'm just salty. I'm just real salty. Jesus Christ, man. Not much else to honestly, there's really not much I can say about this game. I targeted the wrong Pokemon first because Dusclops apparently lives a double up like that. Yeah, once Trick Room goes up, I mean, I had, I actually forgot I had Taunt on Heatran. That's my fault then. So we could have taunted turn 1. What else? I don't know. How many turns of Trick Room left? 2. Into Nasty Plot. And Geyser. Yeah, so I should have let Heatran go on for the taunt. Not really sure what else to lead there, but anyway. We just go down to that. Alright. So they're +1 Spadef. Plus a billion attack. They're at half HP. The other question is, can my Moltres 1v4 our opponent? I'm assuming not, but we'll see. Considering Fiery Wrath did like 20% to the Dusclops at the start. And they have Haze. My god, dude. Just can't catch a break at all. So they're what? Trick Room, Haze, Pain Split, and Nightshade. Jesus. Could have Hurricaned actually, now that I think about it. Instead of Fire Wrathing. We'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a flinch. No. Alright, well I dragged this game out, just trying to, I guess, use every possible option to win. But clearly that didn't work out. Well, that was a rough game. That was a very rough game. Made me very upset. But we will grab one more. Again, I don't like going negative in these videos. Yeah. It's like, congratulations, you're getting your ass whooped. Here's a calcium. Make those bones stronger, boy. Alright. Let's go back to Old Faithful. I will just cut till I find another battle. Oh, never mind. I don't know. I don't know what I want. It's like, the two meta options I really just don't like Alright, so we got a Regieleki plus Landorus, which as I was saying before is a pretty common core. Venusaur Torkoal, P2 plus an Urshi. So Togedemaru lead is like pretty obvious, I think, for me here. I think. He'll lead like Togedemaru and Moltres. Heatran's very good here outside of the Landorus. Well, the Venusaur might have Earth Power because they all do. Question is, how are we dealing with the Porygon 2? And to be honest with you, I don't know the answer. Gonna bring Feeny. Heatran does have Taunt. Hang like this. Ultras. Landorus. Because I feel like you lead. Maybe that's bad. I guess it's like, do you bring the Regieleki if I have Togedemaru? The point of this lead is the assumption that they're leading Porygon 2. That is the reasoning behind this. But it might be P2 plus Urshi. I didn't see a 2 there. It's just Torkoal Venusaur. Okay. So this was a very good lead for me. I mean, outside of the fact that, you know, Feeney's bad at Cop It from a max overgrow. But the other thing is, if you're my opponent, do you max overgrow the Feeny, or do you max Quake the Heatran? That's a very important question. Huh. Really wasn't expecting this, not gonna lie. Swapping to Moltres. As we know from before, we don't live a max Quake, but I'm a Heat Wave anyway. I guess then if I was expecting a max Quake, I should have switched Heatran out into Moltres, but anyway. Because Venusaur almost certainly Dynamaxes here, unless it goes for Sleep Powder, but yeah. My gut tells me it's going to be a max Quake into the Heatran, which means I should have switched Tran into Moltres. So this G-Max Venusaur. I was tempted to Dynamax the Heatran, but I kind of want to Dynamax either Moltres or Landorus in this game. Torkoal protects. I mean, you're going for the Feeny? Yeah, okay. So he sets up the Vine Lash, which is unfortunate. But please tell me we connect. Please don't miss Heatran. I'm gonna get so upset. Okay, good. Alright, it's a nice healthy 50%. Activate. Oh, it just misses activating Berserk. Alright. So we're pretty close to activating Berserk. Want to max Airstream here. And go into Landorus. I just want to see if I get this read right. Okay. The reason I'm airstreaming the Torkoal 2 instead of the Venusaur is in case Venusaur either max guards, which I don't think it will, but it might, and to stop the Torkoal getting an eruption off, like a max strength eruption. And Dynamaxing Moltres is very risky here, but hopefully it'll pay off. Oh, we got the max Quake right. Awesome. That's so good. Okay. I really hope they went for Eruption. That would make me very happy. Oh, man, I swear to God, every time I make that read, it's always Heat Wave. But anytime I don't, it's Eruption. And oh, Landorus took a beating out of that. Okay. So we got the Airstream up. But it's Quake KO. I don't think Quake KO is a Venusaur. So in that case, I should have Airstreamed the Venusaur and we would have won, but anyway. Okay. Protecting again. Ah, the berry, no. Oh. Okay, Landorus, I'm gonna really need you just to slide into this Venusaur's DMs with an Earthquake, buddy. Okay, it doesn't hit that. Let's go, Landorus. Attaboy. Alright. It's one threat out of the way that cost us half our team, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose. I'm genuinely surprised that after one speed boost we outsped that Venusaur. Like, that is ridiculous to me. So that should be the third turn of Vine Lash, so we should have one more turn to deal with. Okay, so there's Urshi. And as is tradition, we need to check, but most of them are they're fighting Dark One nowadays. So it's probably got Sucker Punch, I'm assuming. Well, I'm gonna Earthquake anyway. Actually, it might be Sash. Yeah, it's probably Sash Sucker Punch. Oh, we live in. That's clutch. Yep, there's the Sash. Alright. Moltres and Landorus pairing well together. That's what we want to see. Okay. It's Urshi down. That's Torkoal down. One more Pokemon left. Our Dynamax is over. But we are... Alright. Our Dynamax Pokemon's fainted, but you know. Now Landorus has... Is Landorus alive or is it dead? Landorus is fine. Just. I guess we go Heatran? I don't remember what was in the back. Porygon 2. Oh, this could get real bad. Please tell me it's a attack boost. Shyster. Is this the last one a Sun? Yes. So the question is, this turn, do they set up Trick Room? Yeah, I think we have to taunt here. Stop potential Trick Room going up. And you turn into Feeny. Oh, they forfeit. Alright, sure. Why not? I mean, I'm glad they didn't drag that out. Okay, cool. Went even in this game. The season feels a lot tougher. Again, like it's like every time I see a Glastrier team, I just get real sad because it's just so cookie cutter, but that's my personal opinion. I've never really liked Trick Room. I know I've tried it on the channel before, but I tried to keep it interesting with like other options. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just my personal preference to not play that playstyle as much as humanly possible. But yeah, I'll leave it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.